What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Thanks for jumping onto the video. Today, we're going to be talking about agents. What's up, everybody? Robb Moreira here with another Get More with Moreira video. Thanks for checking it out. Highly appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and click on that bell notification so you can make sure you know when I release new content. With that being said, agents. Now, if you're in voiceover, having an agent is pretty important. Some people will argue, do I need an agent? Does anybody need an agent? Can you have a successful business without an agent? Here's the thing. A lot of people can start without an agent. A lot of people can have a good business without an agent. You don't necessarily need an agent. It depends really on what you want to accomplish with your business. If you're somebody who's completely content with doing fan dubs, if you like doing passion projects, things of that nature, then no, an agent probably wouldn't. That's a realm of voiceover that agents don't necessarily cover. But if you are somebody who wants to get into the big leagues, make that real money, make that real cash, you're probably going to need an agent at some point. I know some people out there that they've created their own opportunities, very large opportunities that they've hunted down themselves, and they've been very successful in that way. But even then, sometimes they'll end up passing on the negotiation and such to one of their agents or their manager, or whatever the case may be. It really just depends on what it is that you're looking to get out of your business and what you're looking to build into. When I started with an agent. That's how I started into voiceover. Was very classic style. I got an agent before I did anything. I think I did 2 jobs before I got my agent. So my first agent, at least. So I'm a fan of agents. But with that being said, how do you get an agent? That's that big elusive question people always ask. This was a requested video from a lot of people off of Twitter who are asking me to talk about this. So when it comes down to an agent, here's the thing. I'm going to keep it real. Agents right now are basically full on their rosters in terms of what they have. For the most part, they're pretty stocked up on their talent. So if you want to get on a roster right now, you need to have some kind of special skill that people don't have. There has to be something inherently extremely unique about you for them to even consider having you on their roster. So it's tough right now. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying you can't get an agent. Still reach out and still make the connection. I'm just saying they probably already have a really thick roster, so it might be hard to find one if you just start now. But again, not impossible. So that's one thing to keep in mind. In terms of getting one, there is a great resource on voiceactorswebsites.com. I say check it out. They have a free tool where they have all the agents throughout the United States in alphabetical order. I say look through that list, look at the territories that you're interested in, go to the websites and of these agencies, check them out. More often than not, they have submission procedures. Follow those procedures to the T. If there is no submission procedure, I personally would suggest calling. If you can, it's kind of hard because there's no offices nowadays. So I would say try to call. If you can't call, shoot an email and ask them if they have a submission process. If you want to because that's just being respectful. Maybe they have a specific way that they go about it. Maybe there's specific information they may prefer. Whatever the case may be, but you're being respectful. Or if you're going to go the email route, you could just go for broke and just send your demo and then go from there. Now, I've heard of success in every one of those ways. So it's not to say any one way is going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard success stories from every single one of those. Now, me personally, the way I got my first agent was I went to a workshop. It happened to be an agent night. They heard me read on the spot, so they saw what I could do. And, couple weeks later, I was assigned voice actor. You know what I'm saying? So it can happen so many different ways. There's no hard and fast rules when it comes down to voice acting. Don't let people try to psych you into thinking there are must-dos and don'ts. I mean, there's some. Don't get me wrong, there's some. But when it comes down to like getting an agent, needing an agent, whatever the case may be, there's no hard and fast rules. Your business is your business. And however it is that it grows and however it is that you want it to grow, then you act accordingly and you shift and flow and make that happen. But when it comes down to an agent, you need to be mentally ready for an agent. I do think that is something that makes sense, because it is a relationship where, there is a mutual respect, there's conversation, and it's a beneficial one for both parties. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're looking out for you and getting you those good auditions, and you're booking, and you're hitting and you're getting those bookings, they're getting a commission, everybody's winning. You know what I mean? You're getting paid, they're getting paid, they're looking out for you. That's the idea of working with your agent, is just having a good relationship, and they're looking for your best interests in your relationship. So go to those websites, see what their submission guidelines are, and hey man, email in a dream, you know what I'm saying? Or phone call in a dream, whichever route it is that you decide to go. But try to get in contact with them. Another thing also is referrals. Referrals are really good. If you can get a referral from a fellow voice actor for a specific agent, I say, that's always a great way to go. But be respectful when it comes down to the referrals. Just because an actor works with an agent that you'd like to work with, or an agency that you'd like to work with, doesn't mean you just holler at them and just be like, hey, hit me up with a referral. Some people are a little leery about giving referrals, and some people don't mind. Whatever the case may be, just be respectful in asking, because you don't want to put that actor that you're asking in an odd position where they feel like they have to say no and they're kind of letting you down, or they're the cause of possibly not helping you grow your own business. You know what I'm saying? So just be respectful when it comes down to the referrals. My rule of thumb is I personally don't like giving referrals really unless I've been with the agent for at least a year or so, to show that I'm a proven talent before I start referring people. That's just my own personal rule. I need to be with my agent for a while. I've been with most of my agents for about that long, but some I'm still pretty fresh with, so I wouldn't give referrals to those, obviously. I'm still trying to prove myself. Who am I to give them another talent when I haven't proved myself? You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. In any event, this video is getting a little bit too long. I'm done. I bet you're tired of hearing me speak, but make sure you stay tuned for next week. Next Wednesday, another video drops. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about agents, and much love. Catch you on the next one.